All right, everyone, welcome back to another video. Wow, the build we made last episode looks pretty cool, doesn't it? But I wanted to do something new today. I have a project that I have been wanting to make, and it stems from what is tucked away over in this hill over here. So this hill right here, we made this, there's always eggs in here. We made this sugarcane farm a while back, and unfortunately, it is just not very productive. And so I think I need to find a solution to get more paper, because we go back here and we look at this thing. I used to have them all laid out in here, and it was just like 10 times more efficient instead of having this little redstone thing here. And so this creation that we've made with these observers and pistons and stuff, it just doesn't work very efficiently. And so I want to go back to the old school way. And so I think today we're going to build a giant sugarcane skyscraper. Now, one of the changes we have made to this world recently is to start building things just kind of randomly all over the place and not trying to make it be super detailed anymore, I guess. I wouldn't take that too literally, though, but essentially I'm not going to spend as much time building as I used to, so no more 8-hour days or anything like that. But we have one tall building here, which is this silo, but I'd like another one. I think I'm going to tear this down eventually, so just think of this as like an open plot of land, because I just don't like this Ferris wheel. I think it's quite ugly, so I'm probably going to take this down. But I was thinking we could build this skyscraper somewhere over here in the backdrop. All right, I think I have decided somewhat. I think it's going to be over here, like just in this. I don't know. I don't know. It's really tough for me to decide this. I mean, we could put it right here in this space. This space has been open for a long time, and I had an idea of what I wanted to do over here. So maybe not over there. This is a really tough decision for me, because it's not going to be like a massive build. It's just going to be very tall. So it's going to stand out wherever it gets put. So that's why it's so hard to decide where I want to put this. All right, so here's the plan for today. I've got some andesite, diorite, and calcite. So kind of like a gray to white finish, and then I am just going to put a lot of glass in there because I want to be able to see in the tower. So if this was the tower, I want a lot more glass so I can see where the growth stage is at. And I think, it should be pretty straightforward. It's really just going to be like a giant cylinder, and I might do some stuff on the outside. So I guess I'm just going to lay out the foundation, and I'll come back to you guys in a second. All right, well, I'm on a bit of a mission right now. We had a little bit of a mishap. I'm on my way to find some new calcite, and I remember the other base we built in the last episode had a ton of it around it. And so I was like, oh, I'll just fly out there. And I thought I remembered the way, but I don't think I did. Oh, is this it right here? Surely this has got to be it right here. Yes, it is. Okay, well, that ended up working out pretty okay. I was just a little bit off, but I found that pale garden there while I was searching for this. So we're back at the base we were a couple episodes with that red roof castle. As I go over the hill here, you'll see it eventually. There it is, just there. And so the only reason I came over here was because there is a lot of calcite over here, as you can see, that I didn't mine, so I am just going to fill my inventory up with this stuff. Right. Well, that was certainly a good trip, I think. We got a lot out of that. Not just what's in my inventory, but this entire shulker is full of it now, so we should be set on calcite for a while. And I got the moss, the stuff from the creeking biome, pale garden, is that what they call it? And I don't know what this block looks like either. This is my first time seeing it, so it's got a pink hue to it, which is interesting. I thought it was more white, so it's quite a pink block. I feel like that would go well with diorite or something like that. I don't think it'll fit in this build all that well. It might go really well in the castle, actually, in certain areas. So, always fun to have some new blocks. I'm going to go empty my inventory, and we'll finish this up. And I'm loading all the sand into these furnaces, and there's just dried kelp in every single one of them. What was I doing? I obviously don't play on this world like super frequently anymore, so I can't remember why I was making all this. Like, there's so much of it in here. It's crazy. Okay, take a look. That is about the size of it, so it's not that big. But it's going to look really, really cool. I'm kind of doing the same thing I did over on that building over there. That episode was many, many months ago, but we did like a lot of detail on the sides. And I really wanted to do that with this one. And so I've gone for white on white. So we have white glass panes. And then essentially once I finish that glass bit, what I'm going to do is then go through on the outside and just kind of ring it around with some different shapes. And I think it's going to look really, really cool when it's finished. I love the top. The top is so interesting. I used diorite walls and pale garden fences on top of each other. So I think it's going to look really cool. It's going to take a while to place all the glass panes. So I guess that'll be the next thing that you see is when this has just been finished with glass panes. I did want to do a quick little intermission here because I found this while I was mining sand. I have rarely ever seen my world from this view, or this particular base, that is. And I'm just getting ideas for like this main road that runs through, like maybe come through this direction and then split off and turn that way, and it would end up down that street. Because look at this view. I mean, pretty much all of our builds are in view from this perspective, and I just never noticed that. I've been on this world for 7 years, and I've never seen this point of view of my world, and it's so cool to see all the builds in one thing. So I think I'm just going to keep building along this axis, so having things horizontally placed along here, because I think I'm going to turn this into a main road here. Probably need to connect it in there somewhere. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't. Completely forgot I didn't do the top up there. Okay, we'll do that. And I'm probably going to do some sort of ring over here because it looks very strange having it not connected. So we'll figure out some sort of design to do right there. All right, ignore the massive waterfall I've created. I think the outside structure of it is mostly complete, so I kind of just wanted it shaped like this, pretty straightforward, and then I split it in the middle, like I said, and just added some detail on the sides. I just don't know if I'm going to add any leaves on top yet. I might. I think it'd be cool if I did. I just haven't decided like how I'm going to do it. And then I'm just going to place some sugarcane and all this other stuff on the inside here, and that's going to make it look very green. Oh, it's really coming down, too. It is really raining now. This is just that typical beachside weather. Look at this. So foggy. That looks like the weather cleared up a little bit. That's good. All right, I think I have finished for today. I think it's going to look a lot better when the sugar cane and the other stuff actually grows inside of it. I got to be honest. I don't know how tall sugar cane grows when you place it. I don't know if it grows like 20 blocks like that. I think it only grows like 5 or something, right? I have no idea. I don't know how tall it'll grow. It might grow all the way to the top. I hope it does. But just in case, I added some bamboo in there, so at least it looks like some foliage is in there. But it's not huge. Like, it's not a massive build. But it's pretty big, and it just looks really out of place right now because there's nothing else around it. I promise I am planning to build a lot more things around here and having this road continue through this direction, so it'll look a lot cooler once there's other buildings around it and stuff. But so far, this is really like the only acceptable angle, so this is probably what you'll see in the thumbnail. But we'll go and take a look at the hill and walk inside of it and you'll see what I did here. So essentially, I just kind of dithered this hill with like some diorite slabs, cobblestone, andesite. I just felt like because the build was white, I could get away with using diorite slabs. I feel like it looks pretty cool on this rocky hill here. Birch leaves to, of course, accent that. And then you walk around to the backside. That's where, wow, I can't get up. Walk around to the backside, and then this is where the door is. So just hidden away from everything. It's just this two little thing right here, just so I can get in here. And we have a nice little bamboo and sugarcane farm. And it should be loaded in at all times while I'm around here, so it'll grow nice and quick. We can get lots of sugarcane from this, and I don't have to worry about waiting for that redstone device to regenerate my stuff. But you can see up here, I kind of made it look like there was some stuff growing on the top. I just wanted it to be, clear that this was used for foliage and sugarcane. So that's why I added like leaves on the outside and stuff. I like how it turned out. I think it's a pretty cool looking build. I really like the roof with all these spikes and stuff. And you can see the details I did with the end rods and the iron bars with the pale, I guess it's called pale wood, right? I'm just going to call it white wood, the white wood fences and stuff. And yeah, that's essentially the build. I didn't do the backside of the hill for obvious reasons, because I don't know what I'm going to do with this whole area yet. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Pretty straightforward build. Took me about 3 hours, I think, to finish that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That is it for this one. I really like how this build turned out. I think it looks pretty cool. And I think it'll be a nice little accent in the backdrop, like if we go up to the roof here. It's just kind of a cool thing to have in the background. I completely botched that, didn't I? There we go. Like more kind of like from this angle up here. Like it's just cool to have that there. And once there's like other buildings and stuff, it'll fit in nicely. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See you later.